a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. It's 3rd down, opening drive of this conference championship game. A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Handoff from the shotgun. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a 1st down at the 41.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Single back, takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop, pull behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense has got it. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down completion to the left. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, a risky call here on the opening drive of the game by the head coach, and it pays off for a touchdown. I love to see that aggressive attacking style by this offense.
Planning to try the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Quarterback operating an empty set. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball, but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Throw to the running back in the flat. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Clemson. Great catch and run for 6. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He flips it to the back across the middle. Physical run earns the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And on the carry, he's heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap. He breaks free. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And it's a direct snap. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it on a crossing route. He's in the clear. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football, and you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. 1st down and more. He's still running. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the 1st down at the 41.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First and 10 play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. On the move now. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Back in motion now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He can go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the Tigers are in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Touchdown, Clemson. Adds 6 more points to the total.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Catch made, gets the foot down, but there's no gain on the play. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He finds some space. He's got the first and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. He's picked for a third time tonight. Brings into the open. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Direct snap. Breaks free. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On third down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return.
I'm on the right now. Peace out.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget, Kurt.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Fields. And the returner is brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Nice grab. It's Watkins. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw yet again. And he finds the running back in the flat. Finds room at the 30. Now here he goes. Touchdown, LSU. Way too much speed in that play. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. And he'll set up to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Handoff here from the shotgun. Throws a stiff one. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. He's got it in the open. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And it's a direct snap. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Direct snap. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The completion makes it second down. D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Complete and a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch is made down the middle. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
22 water.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to pass here. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Oh, he's bringing it back. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense produces 6 points. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
But it's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the 4th quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Powers through. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Breaks into the clear. The wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Wideouts now clustered. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
What's another incompletion? Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we get another fourth down for this quarterback.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking to throw it on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. And what a play for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Offense makes their way on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
Football comes out, scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Wrapped down the middle. It's King. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting, man. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Looking for a man. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Clemson offense is back out there. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He fires downfield. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Over the middle, it's Fields. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost some 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 4th and a mile here. The offense is on the field to go for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And midfield. Inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock gets 0-0. It's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
do. We the ACC champions again.